So a few years ago, the Art Center made a momentous decision, which is to sell one of the two buildings that they owned on Lincoln Road. The sale generated a really significant endowment for them, which they want to operate the Art Center with in perpetuity. But the endowment was so significant that it became important for them to let the community know what were they going to do with this incredible largesse to help local artists in our community. So as soon as I got here, one of the things we began to work on is something called the Ellie's. Ellie Schneiderman was our founder. She created the Art Center in 1984. She brought 100+ artists to Lincoln Road at a time where you could shoot a shotgun down Lincoln Road and not hit anything. And she brought them to Lincoln Road because there was a huge coalescence of artists in Miami, but they really were having a hard time finding space. And so Ellie went out in search of, I know you're not going to believe me, Ellie went out in search of the least expensive place in Miami, Central proper, if you will, to show art. And so Lincoln Road was the place. So she wound up bringing over 100 artists here, put them in storefronts up and down Lincoln Road, and for $1 a foot. That's a pretty inexpensive rent, frankly. During that time period, the ballet also showed up here and began to dance in the storefronts on Lincoln Road. So between the ballet and the Art Center, they're both widely credited for the renaissance of Lincoln Road by coming here, bringing artists to a community, creating vibrancy from the efforts of art and artists. And that's a great way to create an area that is up and coming, that brings more people in. So when we started thinking about what we wanted to do, we said, well, we've got to get some of that money back out on the street. The way that we're doing that is we announced a couple months ago a new contest called the Ellie's. And the Ellie's are an invitation to the visual artists of our community to submit to us a project idea that they've always wanted to do, but maybe couldn't get done because of funding, or maybe just never had the impetus to do. And we're going to read those ideas, and if we like it, with a cast of really excellent international and local jurors. But if we like your idea, we're going to fund it. And so we're right in the middle today of reading all 516 ideas that we got from the arts community of Dade County. So far we're dazzled. We can't believe some of the creative ideas we've got, some of the thoughtful things that people want to do. And in October of this year, we're going to be announcing the winners of the Ellie's. And you can be eligible for an award anywhere from $2,500 to $25,000, with the idea being that we're hoping to give away up to $500,000. There's another piece of the Ellie's that we're excited about, which is we're also going to reach out to art teachers in our community and invite them to submit an essay in order for them to receive teacher travel grants. So we've asked them to send us, where would you go if you had the opportunity to go anywhere in the world to look at art? Why would you go there? And what would happen in your classroom when you came back? We've got some great essays about that too. So between the Creator Awards, which is what we're doing for the artists, and the Teacher Travel Awards, the Ellie's have really tapped into a significant segment of our population. And there's one more part of the Ellie's, which is what we're calling the Michael Richards Award. Michael was an artist who was an Art Center South Florida alum who sadly had a residency in the World Trade Center, and he was there on 9/11 when the planes hit. So he perished in that tragedy. And we've named a new award after Michael Richards. It's called the Michael Richards Award, and it's going to be given to a single distinguished artist